Hi guys, in the previous video we looked at how to find and create unique images even though we may be using images from sites like iStock Images where lots of other people would have used the same image. Now once we've got our unique images, we now need to add the metadata to the images. Now you may have your own tool to use to add metadata, and there are lots of free tools online, but I use one called GeoSetter. Now I don't know if this works on Macs. I have a PC, but it works on my PC, and it can change the metadata of images in bulk. Now it's very simple. Once it's installed, as I said guys, I'm not sure if it works on Macs, but it does on my PC. Once you've installed it, you need to go to browse to the folder where your images are stored, and we start with the images link on the top menu bar, and then open the folder, double click, and it will open all the images within that particular folder. Now guys, what you must make sure is, first of all, once you've created your images, you must resize the images first before you change the metadata. If you add the metadata first and then change the size of the images, you may lose the metadata. So it's best to change the image size first of all, which, as we know, it is 720 by 540. Now I do have a link, sorry, wrong one. I do have a link to a site that will change the size of your images in bulk. So again, I will put that below this video together with a link to this software where you can change the metadata in bulk. So once you open the metadata, then we go to images again, and then down, sorry, let me start again. We need to select the images we want to change the metadata on. You can select it by one, or if you hit Control, you can actually add all of the images and edit the metadata for those images. So once we've done that, we've selected the image, we go to Images and Edit Data. Now this will bring a window up where we can actually see all the images that are selected, and we can change the metadata in bulk. Now what I like to do is I like to go to Custom View and then add the data in these fields here. Now first of all, I want to find the image that I've already got the data added to, as you can see there. So let's just deselect those. Let's start again. Cancel that and just select one of the images, and then we'll edit that image, and then you can see the data that I've added into that particular image already. What I haven't added in this one is the latitude and longitude of my client's business. So obviously for each location, in my case, my client has got I think it was 4 or 5 locations. I would create images for each of those locations and then find the latitude and longitude of that business and add it to the metadata. Now you can find these details if you go to your client's maps listing. In the URL, Google URL, you will find the latitude and longitude of your client's listing. And just to show you where to get that from, I've just done a search for citywide driving lessons in Leeds. We'll go to the maps listing and make sure we get the right one. There it is. And then in the URL, if I just scroll across, you will see, here we are, the latitude is there, and then we've got the minus sign, and that's the longitude. So we add that metadata into our image and add that into those fields there. So actually what I'll do is I'll just copy that them details now and add them into this particular file. So I add the minus sign in and add that as the latitude. Then as we scroll down, all we're doing by looking at the custom view is getting all these fields here into one form rather than from jumping from one to another. So we've chosen the custom view. We can add the country code in, so this is in United Kingdom. So GB, let's find that one. GBR, so that's the country code. We can add lots of other data like the artist, which will be the name of the driving school. We can add captures in credits. Again, we can add in, it's not one-to-one, it's citywide driving. Change that one. We can add the URL to our client's website in the source. If you have a Google website, you can add a Google business site, I should say, which are free of charge in the GMB listing. You can add that into there. And I would always recommend creating a Google My Business site, which is business.com, I think it is the URL. And then again, copyright business name. You can add all the data into each of these fields. Experiment with, see what appears. Now, I don't add the keyword in, but I like to add keyword individually into each one of the actual images and add these in as we go down. So once you've added all the data and you want to do, again, some more contact details all the way down. I've got decorators in there. Once we've done that, we can actually save this as a template, because when we come back later on to add more images, we've got a template then to use to add all that data we've already saved into a form back into those images. So, but I won't do that for the moment. I'll click on OK. And that, now once I've done that, I click on Save Data, Save Changes of Selected Image. Click OK. And that's now added all the data into that particular image. So what I'm going to do is go through a bulk image once that's saved. So again, select all the images. That's a little bit slow today, beg your pardon. It's created copies, never mind. So double click there. I've just deleted the copies. Let's just select these again. So images, edit data. Now I'm actually going to load a template that I've saved previously. So load from template. I've got, let's just find this, leads, select all, click OK, and that's now added all the metadata into all these images all at once. But before I finish, what I want to do is set current value for all selected images. So select that, again select all, OK, click OK, and then give it a second or two, and you will find that metadata is now appearing on all of these images. I choose a 5-star for each of the images. And then just make sure we've saved it all. We go to image, and again, save changes of selected images. You can choose the time zone you want. I live in the UK, so it's GMT. Click OK. Give that a second or two to save all that metadata. So you can have 20, 30 images. And rather than going through individually, you can actually save the metadata for all those images all in bulk.